old man, you idiot.
Whatever.
You're only 170.
100? Yeah.
Look at this crowd. I asked
What's
you.
up, guys?
I love you.
Although it's pretty intimidating because this place is, well, it's giant. It's 80,000 square feet.
It's large.
But we're in this really kind of contained, awesome area. So thank you guys for being here and welcoming us and not being, well, too tired of us at this point. Which I wouldn't blame you if you were, and I don't think Paul would either.
I'm tired of myself.
Well, Ian, I ask you this every time. This
Coincidence?
Is now our fourth time, your fourth time at a Walker Stalker Con.
Yeah.
And I always ask you, how do you feel in this crowd of zombie lovers? But this is your fourth time, and look at how packed this room is. Are you feeling more and more at home with us?
We're still the bastard child of,
You're the prettiest ones.
We're really grateful you guys are here. This is a lot of fun. And everyone's been so sweet. I mean, hell, we're in Texas. Everything's bigger and sweeter.
Well, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions to start off, but if you guys want to start lining up, I know you all have a lot of questions. We have a limited amount of time, so why don't you go ahead and line up. And I did a shout out on Twitter this morning to see if people had questions for you all. And I got about 100 responses that want to know what's up with Steriline.
Ooh.
And there was one that asked about Chloroline. How do you feel about that, Paul?
No, I feel
Chloroline.
good.
First of all, Steriline and Chloroline
I don't
all
even know
sound
if I'm
like
saying
something
it
you
right.
would get in a hospital.
It's like you can tell they're very clean. They're
Very, very, very clean.
Yeah, Clorox. No, it's I feel good about Clariline. Steriline is on a temporary hiatus. We'll see how it resolves during the finale.
People seem to think something big's coming up.
Something big's coming up. I don't know. I actually haven't read the finale, so I don't know.
Can you guys hear us back there? Okay, good. Just want to make sure we're not literally putting people to sleep.
We will.
I doubt that.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
What's your name?
So, my name is Rayane. I'm from Brazil, and I know Ian has been in Brazil a couple times.
So is Paul.
Yeah, and I was going to ask if you guys would like to send a hello to Brazil in Portuguese. I could teach you.
Go for it.
Ela não fala português.
Wow! Well, can you say você é linda?
Você linda.
Você é
Muito
linda?
obrigada. Muito obrigada. You just said I'm pretty. Thank you.
We love. I knew that, but I was playing dumb.
You knew? Well, can you say just Oi Brasil, beijo?
Oi, Brazil.
Brasil.
Brasil.
Yeah. Oi,
Oi,
Brazil.
We love you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah, we love
Thank
you
you.
too. Brazil's been really, really good to us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Holy cow. Hi, man.
Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
Aw.
I'm doing good.
By the way, it takes some serious cojones to stand up in front of hundreds of people and ask a question. What's up, buddy?
How would a vampire survive the zombie apocalypse?
How will they survive the zombie apocalypse?
Well, they can't die.
Yeah, they can't die. We can kick the hell out
There's
of
nothing you
zombies.
can do.
Vampires can just kick the crap out of zombies over and over again. We don't need weapons or anything. We move faster. We're more stealthy. Actually, I'm sure we can probably eat zombies.
Yeah, probably eat them. Yeah. Are they really slow?
They are.
Yeah, I can just eat them.
Yeah, we would
just
just
vamp
eat them.
We'll vamp and then eat.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know how their blood.
Stefan and
tastes.
Damon would be so, in a zombie apocalypse, we would be so fat and happy.
It'd be like a feast.
Yeah. What do you think about that answer, buddy?
Yeah, what do you think of
I
that?
think
Well, what if the zombie blood was something that you couldn't eat and the population was dwindling
No.
because of
Yeah,
that? What would
I think
happen?
No,
I would just throw them around.
like he does to me.
Yeah.
what would you eat?
Thank you.
It's also violent. Like, it's such a strange. We have this crazy obsession with our sort of morbid curiosities, and we all sort of laugh and joke about it. But at the end of the day, every one of you in this room, if there was a zombie apocalypse, you would be scared shitless.
I'd be dead immediately.
Okay? Let's just get that out in the open right now. Me included. Paul's not afraid of anything except
What's your name?
My
nothing.
name is Ava.
What's your question?
If you were in the zombie apocalypse, what would be your, like, y'all were brothers and in the zombie apocalypse, how would y'all get along if y'all were, like, fighting over the people that were left?
I would off him immediately. Because it's kind of like trying to run a mile race with a 20-pound weight on your shoulder.
160
It'd be a lot better off just getting rid of it. I'd be
Well, I
like Tom
appreciate that,
Hanks
buddy.
in Castaway. I'd go to a little island.
Did Tom Hanks kill his brother in Castaway?
Wilson.
He did throw Wilson
he
away.
threw Wilson away. You're my
Sure did.
Wilson.
I have a follow-up to that
I
because
don't know if I like this question.
how long have you all been deceased, not deceased? 170 years or so?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There have
170
been
plus.
times where you two have literally wanted to kill each other, and then there have been times that you were willing
Today or the last?
Yeah. Where you've been willing to kill for each other and even to sacrifice yourself for each other. So say Paul, your character, Stefan, is very angry with Damon and wants to, you're in the phase of wanting to kill him and be done with him. Do you think, like, you know what? 20 years ago, I wanted to, like, sacrifice myself for him, and I'll probably come around to that again, so maybe I won't kill him.
Yeah, I think that's why.
Kind of like a bipolar
Well,
relationship.
Are you calling me bipolar?
No,
No,
the relationship.
No, I'm calling
of
you
love and hate.
bipolar.
No, I do. I think that they have a love-hate relationship. They hate each other and then they make love.
It's what
So
brothers
sweet.
do.
Nothing like some makeup.
Especially
Makeup love.
eternal brothers.
You get bored of girls after a while.
You know what I'm saying? But it's oh my gosh. The vision.
I've
in my
known you
head.
the longest.
I
You
just can't.
you knows what I like.
I just can't quite choose them. It's been these two dudes. They know, they've been through everything together, and it's an interesting. Hell, I'm curious to see what happens. So,
Excellent.
Another question?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. What's your name?
Charlotte,
Charlotte, what's your question?
this is for Ian. We have a passion.
go into the.
Okay,
You can step up. It's not going to hurt you.
Can you hear me? We share the same passion as our love for animals. And I just wanted to ask you to give the audience some advice on how they can help end animal cruelty.
Well, interesting. It's not just throwing money at it. It's a mindset change, obviously, right? And I think as far as animal cruelty, it starts on farms. And it's a very big question, but in the sense of domestic animals that we care for, I think it's all about population control. And spaying and neutering animals. Veterinarians, if you have time, open your clinics up once or twice a month and just spay and neuter hundreds of animals if you can. Because we've done these spay and neuter clinics with ISF, and it's the craziest thing. The number value is crazy. So if we spayed and neutered 100 cats, it ended up being that we ultimately saved about 25 or 30,000 because they multiply so quickly. So it's about sort of putting our money where our mouth is and saying, well, if we spend all this money on humane services that aren't so humane, unfortunately, don't forget, we kill upwards of 10 million animals a year in this country. No one wants to talk about it. Why are we not, why are we not spending collectively as a federal government 25 million or whatever it is to finalize, sterilize, species-specific sterilization drugs we can hand them out. They cost pennies. They're not going to harm the
Honestly,
animals.
like you should like know where you're getting your meat from and not support shitty companies that advocate animal cruelty.
Yeah, I mean, it's changing a great deal. By the way, it's a great point. It's changing. And this is a big, we're in Texas. This is a big meat state. And I know a lot of ranchers in this state who treat their livestock really great. It's not the case everywhere. And I think until the consumer, starts saying, by the way, I don't want the really inexpensive meat. It's about saving money for your families, but we're in a really difficult place as a society, as a people. What are the answers? I don't know. All I know, though, it's going to take a mindset change. How do we acquire meat that's affordable for our families without cruelty? It's very different. Put it this way, in 1950, and the ranchers out there will be pissed at me for saying this because we put so much money and infrastructure into it. In 1950, you got meat like once a week. Now we think we should have meat 3 times a day. It's not sustainable. Like, it's just not. So, I don't know, what we would do, but, maybe in a zombie apocalypse, cows and chickens and pigs and everything would be pretty safe.
Maybe that's why we should have zombie
Maybe that's what we haven't thought of. I'm going to go talk to Norman and talk to the creators of...
On that question as well, sorry, your foundation is here and they have a booth.
They do.
And it's 403,
Booth
so
is at
please go visit
403.
them.
Please go check it out. They're really amazing. It's really been amazing. And you guys have shown so much support. And we have a new vice president, my wife, Nikki Reed. And she's crushing. And our managing director and all of our crews and directors are just really making a big impact. So thank you guys. I wasn't trying to go on some long speech, but it is an interesting question, which is who are we as Americans, as people? If you look at the history of our country, we've now built ourselves into this space where we've built so much meat industry here, and we're seeing a lot of health problems as a result of it. So what's the answer? A lot of people get pissed off when you talk about this because no one wants to talk about it. But I think it's time we start. Sugar and meat are our 2 biggest problems, and I think it's something that we should probably address before we build the next generation of America of children who are diabetic by the time they're 10 and who eat so much meat that they're, it's interesting. I think it's something we should all look at ourselves in the mirror and just start talking about. That's it.
Great, thank you.
Right. Ready for the next question? Go ahead, what's your name?
My name is Renee.
What's your question?
Hi, Renee.
I've got 2 questions.
I'm Paul, and this is Ian.
Hi, it's nice to meet you guys.
I'm Cindy, this is Robin.
Hello. My first question is, at the beginning when you were first making Vampire Diaries, did you think it would be as big as this?
I can't remember back that far, Paul. Can you?
Well, when I heard you were cast, I knew we had a hit.
Paul and I met when we went to get our fangs fitted.
Yeah, true story.
We literally were getting our fittings for our fangs, and they said, "Oh yeah, this is Paul, your brother."
Said he'll do.
We didn't know. You never know. When we shot the pilot of Lost, I remember the whole cast. We stayed up all night, and we were on the beach in Oahu. And I remember Matthew Fox looking at me, and he said, "Well, man, who knows what's going to happen with this thing, but at least we had this experience. We shot this 4 weeks in Hawaii together, and it was pretty awesome." Same thing that we thought. We said, "Hey, man, we spent 4 weeks together in Vancouver, and we really, I think, shot a really powerful pilot. We did some good work in it. Who knows? See if this thing flies." Cut to 7 years later.
Both senior citizens.
I get my Social Security next week.
do everything in an
It's
accent.
pretty amazing that this thing has lasted this long, and it's because of you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be up here babbling. So, thank you.
Your panel is always one of our most full panels at our convention.
Well, our
Every
panels,
time.
we just love being up here with you guys, and it's always so much fun. So thank you. I know it's kind of the end of the day, and you're tired, and all the root beer sugar is worn off. And it's the best root beer in the world. I love this.
I did have one question from a lady that's sitting in the audience who said she would not get up to the microphone, and she wanted to know which Winchester brother would you rather be killed by? Winchester brother.
What's Winchester brother?
That's like from Supernatural.
Oh, that's their. Oh, Winchester's their last name.
I don't know what their characters are, but I'll take. I'll let Jared do the deed. You can
Well,
take
Jared's
you can
also-
take the blonde pretty boy.
Jared's a giant dude, so I think he could probably kill me very quickly. And I think it might just be painless.
He's like 6'9". It's ridiculous. Every time I see him, I'm like, I feel emasculated.
Those guys are sweet as can be. How do we not fucking know that their last name is Winchester? I bet they don't know our last name is Salvatore.
I bet they do.
The last season of Vampire Diaries, they changed their name from Salvatore to Somerhalder. Damon and Stefan Somerhalder.
Somerhalder?
That's my last name, you idiot.
It's a weird last name.
It doesn't matter.
I don't want it.
I don't know what's happening here.
I didn't ask.
Stefan Somerhalder.
Stefan Somerhalder.
Can you hyphenate it?
Pardon?
Can you hyphenate it? Wesley Somerhalder? Somerhalder
Stefan Wesley Somerhalder Salvatore. I think when you land at customs in the U.S., I don't think there's enough little spaces. Are you guys all bored to tears, or are you okay?
Never. Are there any
checking.
men in the audience? Where are they?
Thank you for the
Those are
question.
some
Very
amazing
kind of
men. Thank you. Hi. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Amy.
you. Hi.
Hi. This is for both of you. If you could be in any other show that's here today, which one would you be in and why?
It's here today?
Yeah.
Isn't there only 2 shows here today?
There's Breaking Bad, Z Nation,
Oh shit.
Walking Dead.
Breaking Bad's badass.
I'll take that one.
Breaking
That was
Bad and The Walking Dead are. I don't know the other shows.
American Horror Story.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's a great show too.
I'll take any of them.
What would you
Yeah.
do in
Walk
Breaking
around,
Bad?
Paul.
I'll take it. I'll take any.
Walk
of them.
around.
I don't know. I'm in my own little bubble, you know.
What would you do in
yeah,
Breaking
I'll take
Bad?
Breaking Bad.
Little bubble, you know.
I'll take Breaking Bad.
That's it.
Yeah, they're good shows. There's some good work being done on those shows.
I did a mini series with Bryan Cranston.
Cranston's the
He
shit.
played my dad, and we got on really well. So that would have been awesome to work with him. Yeah.
What's the name of that miniseries?
Cooking meth with
Fallen.
Cranston.
Yeah.
What was
It was called Fallen.
it? Is it on Netflix?
It was.
I'm not checking it out.
I have no idea.
I don't know if Fallen's on Netflix. I don't think they realized they could monetize it after he was in it. So
This is true. No, I think it is actually. I don't know, but it's actually not too bad. And me and Brian are in it. So.
Next question. Go ahead.
I was just wondering if you guys could play any other characters that are on the show besides your own, who would they be?
I would have been that crow before I ate him. So I could fly far, far away from Mystic Falls.
I would have been the fog in the cemetery.
Oh yeah.
Just creeps
Like a-
up,
like a-
goes
like a-
right up your ass.
Like a I was like a gaseous sort of like.
Yeah, it just goes in your pants. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's happening.
Woo!
Hey, do you remember the pilot? The fog was so fake looking, like it was ridiculous. Like suddenly,
Yeah,
they're
but
like,
it worked. It felt.
it totally worked, but it just like looked so fake.
The fog was Damon, you prick.
I know, but like, and you look like a gaseous, like it was awful. Like, yo, Damon's here. Elena's
Like
sitting,
it's like
Elena's sitting in the cemetery. So yeah, quite an entrance there. You know,
And
mysterious
quite an exit,
man.
buddy.
Yeah.
Which one of you is
Damon's
next?
the international man of mystery.
It's a joint.
That's a joint question? No? Okay.
Hi, my name is Felicia.
Hi, Felicia.
Hello. I have a question. Well, obviously, you guys have done. Y'all have directed several episodes of TVD lately. So now that you have done both directing and acting, which one do you enjoy more?
I think it's specific to the role and the material. You know, sometimes I get really sick of saying the same stuff on this show, and so I prefer to be in the director's seat. But other times I get an episode, like there's an episode coming up, I forget what number it was.
It's
Julie
21.
Plec directed it. I think it's 18.
No, my episode was 16. Julie was 17.
18.
17.
No,
I'm
18.
16.
Oh, 16? Okay, whatever. There's one coming up where I would
Listen to your
love
big brother.
the role.
Shut up.
And I would have preferred to back, you know, so it just depends
Yeah,
on the
and the episode that Julie directed, which is the one after I directed, which is the one that comes back after March Madness, Paul's actually good in that episode. He was pretty into it.
Say it ain't so.
What is the biggest challenge, I think, directing and then being in a scene? How do you work that?
It's a pain in the ass. Because
I'm in the middle of doing it right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's in the middle of it right now. Paul's now directing.
I feel like
Well,
every
you're
time
third
you go
one
to
of the
piano,
season.
you're
I got one, you got three, you prick.
Yeah, 3, I got 2.
Oh yeah, there you go. Because you want to focus on being a director so much, and it's not like you had 6 months or a year to prepare. A lot of directors that do movies, that star in their films, they prep that movie for a year, or 18 months, or 5 years, whatever it may be. As an actor on the show and directing, and by the way, super grateful to do it, you kind of get thrown into it. Sometimes, our first AD, because Tony did my episode, I would be in the scene, and I'd say, all right, guys, and act. But no, Tony, you call it. You call it. I don't want. It's a very strange dichotomy of really wanting to know the shots, and then you have to just trust everyone else and say, I really want to get this performance, but I also want you guys to get the shot. It's sort of like playing Iron Man football. By the end of the football game, the guy that played Iron Man is like, I don't care that we lost, man. I just want to go home. But it's all really great stuff, and we're grateful that they're crazy enough to give us episodes to direct.
Oh, excellent.
Damn straight.
Thank you.
My name is Jennifer. If you had to pick one song to describe your life, what would it be?
Remember that Bee Gees song, Staying Alive? It would be that one.
Maybe like a Village People song to describe Ian.
YMCA?
YMCA. For me, isn't there a great song? Oh, well, there's one song right now that describes my life currently, which is, what's that? Georgia, Georgia.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's it. I'm stuck in Georgia.
Georgia on my mind.
Georgia on my mind. It's on my mind every day.
Did your filming schedule take you into the summer?
Nah,
No?
yeah. I told
Take
you
us
all
into what?
why.
The summer in Georgia. 'Cause it's-
Well, no, we
We wrap
wrap
in
in
April.
a month,
Okay.
and then
Come back in July.
come back in July, which is very much summer in Georgia.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do
It's
you
like being
August?
in Dallas.
I live in
July or
Georgia.
August.
August is a lovely time of year.
I'm from New York. It's always hot there. It's like I'm used to it.
We got about 5 minutes, so let's
Go,
try to
go,
get
go,
as many
go,
questions
go.
as we get.
We'll say it fast. We'll say it fast.
Hi, my name is Annabelle, and I was wondering if you had to be any female character on the show ever, who would you play?
Favorite question.
I would be Stefan.
And that's the season finale this year. We find out it's Stephanie.
Haven't you guys seen all that Caitlyn Jenner stuff? Damon and Stefan go the extra mile and they change identity. And then
To
it's
run
called-
from Raina.
Yeah, to run.
All right.
And then Elena wakes up.
I would be.
Where is he? Where is he?
I would be.
He's like, hey, girl.
I would be. Wait. Oh, I know. Who gets to make out with Daniel Gillies?
It's a different show, you moron.
No, but I could do a crossover.
Does Phoebe make out with Gillies?
Yep. God damn it.
Awkward.
But Paul's obsessed with Daniel Gillies, so I'm sure it's okay that you don't mind Phoebe makes out.
It's like I'm getting a piece of him.
Oh, that's so dark. Whew, I'm uncomfortable. That's just so wrong. Girls on our show. Yeah, I would be Stefan.
I would also just stick to being stubborn.
Thank you. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, we love you back. Go, 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 go.
Hi, my name is Samantha.
Hi,
and
Samantha.
Hi. And I was wondering how is it working with Paul?
Jesus.
Why would you ever put me on the spot like that? That's
Banana
like,
walks around with a banana. Okay.
I did have a banana in my pocket.
In his back pocket.
I think he had one last time we did a panel.
This is
Really?
This is what he does.
I
When
love
he
my
wears tight
bananas,
pants.
you know what I'm saying? How was it working with Paul? Have you ever been to like a restaurant and for 6 months all you wanted was this one thing from this restaurant, and you drive 3 hours to get to this restaurant, you get there and you order that one thing and they go, oh, I'm so sorry, we're out of that. That's every day for him. That's like working with Paul Wesley.
Do you ever go to a restaurant and you get a plate of food and the guy throws it down and goes, "There you go," and you look at it and there's a big curly hair and you go, "Excuse me, sir, there's a hair in my food." Well,
Big curly one.
too bad. That's working with Ian.
So basically, to
If you're
summarize,
hungry, you gotta eat it anyway.
sometimes you just gotta order something else. And you gotta deal with it.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a short and curly kind of hair? Oh, wow. That's intense.
Welcome to the Vampire Diaries.
Thank you.
you.
Love you guys.
Okay, go, go, go. Wait, one more.
We need
We got
one
this.
more.
We
We
got
can't
this.
end
We
on
got
that,
this.
though,
We got this.
Do we have a gentleman?
We're gonna go fast. Yeah.
Rapid fire.
Okay, so everybody loves the originals coming back with Klaus.
Klaus.
I'm sorry, Klaus.
Klaus.
Are we going to see more crossover episodes where some of the original characters are going to come back in?
Klaus should get that short and curly hair in his food too and see what happens.
I think we are doing another one, aren't we? Isn't somebody else going to that? They are. I know some.
Yes, we are. Yes. To answer your question, yes. And hopefully they don't screw it up. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Yes.
Go, 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 go.
Okay, my name is Amber. I'm just wondering, is there going to end up being a crossover between you and Bonnie? Because it's starting to look kind of...
How do we cross over? How does Bonnie and Damon cross over?
Is there
Oh,
gonna
you
be
mean
any kind of-
cross over?
Yeah, is there going to be some kind of human
Crossing the
crossover
line.
there? You know, while
Oh.
Elena's passed out and you kind of...
You mean
Yeah,
cross the
passing
bed
time.
sheets? Ah.
The way that they're connected, you could do that because you know you can have Bonnie,
Yeah,
and then when she
she'll
dies,
never
Elena
know.
wakes up.
Well, what if they did it on the coffin?
Oh,
Technically,
no.
she's there.
We just went really dark.
It's not so.
Yes. That
not
would be
like-
amazing.
That was a lie.
What happened?
It's not like it's. They didn't
They're doing
say
it for her.
It's not like they didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
We got to do it with her in the room.
I don't know about crossover with Bonnie and Damon. I think Bonnie's really pretty fucking over Damon. I think everybody's over Damon.
Yeah.
Are you wearing a Mardi Gras
Yeah.
bead that I threw in a parade? Hell yeah, girl. She's wearing a Mardi Gras bead from a float that I was on in New Orleans 2 years ago. I was the king of Mardi Gras for a day, and
He had tomatoes thrown at his face.
No, I didn't.
Like 4 people threw tomatoes at him. It was amazing.
We gotta get to her question then.
Yeah, one more. Thank you, Amber.
Thank you.
Well, stop distracting people. Okay, you guys do this as a dual question. Go.
All right, hey Ian, my name is Anna.
I know
want to
you.
know what's in your cup?
Tazo
And
green china tips.
Show us how green. Show us your green tea, Ian. Look green to me.
Okay, no, just
Little
kidding.
red
But
from my
seriously,
raspberry.
so I just had surgery on my feet. I'm in these surgical boots. People ask me all the time, what happened to my feet? Why are you in these boots? So I want to ask you guys, what's your favorite stunt you've ever done on set, and have you ever gotten hurt?
The one where I tore my ACL in half was amazing.
No, not that one.
Season 2.
Didn't I do it to you?
No. It was you.
I feel like I was involved.
It was John Gilbert doubling you, where Stefan runs at Damon, and he throws him up. Oh, it was I can tell you when it was. It was October, November of season 2, and I tore my ACL, 3/4 tear, and it took 10 weeks to heal while I was shooting. It was gnarly, and as much as I wanted to take those little pain pills, I didn't want to do it while I was acting because I didn't want it to mess me up. Woo.
I got a
And then
splinter
Paul told me-
yesterday.
And then Paul, I had ice on it. The night I tore my ACL, we didn't know it was torn. Paul's like, you pussy man. Oh, you didn't use ice. And then the next morning, I had to fly to LA, and I was doing my MRI, and the surgeon goes, yeah, man, it's torn, almost in half.
I felt pretty bad.
Yeah, you did.
Some of the bouquet of roses.
You sent me a bouquet of dead roses, you moron.
Thank you.
Just can't win around these parts.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Quit you.
All right.
I just can't quit you. Bareback Mountain.
Hi, my name is Robin.
Step a little closer.
My name is Robin, and I was wondering, how did y'all feel when y'all were gonna play as vampires and brothers?
I was miserable. Because I did a little research. And I said, this guy is super handsome. He's really talented. And maybe one day they'll be dumb enough to make him a director. So he's like a triple threat. How am I going to compete?
Can he dance?
Yeah, he can. You guys saw the sock hop episode. He can dance.
What?
Yeah, you were like dancing with Elena or something. You were in the gym.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't know. All I knew is he was a super complicated, really bitchy dude, and then, no. We fell in love, man. We're brothers. We have to deal with each other's shit all day. Although I wish I would have set it up properly. Because day 1, season 1, it was like July in Atlanta, which is really hot. I went into his trailer before he got to set, and I put saran wrap on his toilet. But perfectly, man. There was no reflection. There was nothing. And then I turned the heat on in his trailer. I figured, after a cup of coffee or whatever, he's going to come into his trailer and be inspired. And he was going to get what he deserved. But then I chickened out and I said, shit, man, if this show goes, I'm going to spend 6 years of my life with this dude. Probably not the best way to, start it off. Yeah, he might want to get me back for the next 72 months. So I ripped off the saran wrap and I turned his AC on. The rest is...
Did you know this, Paul, or is this news?
I've heard the story way too many times.
Yeah. What about you? The story when you found out you were going to have to be my brother.
I saw your baby blues.
Yeah.
And I knew I was in for a good time.
You got hypnotized.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Unfortunately, this is going to be the last question. I'm so sorry, but I wanted to get to her.
Well, we love you guys either way.
And don't forget, they're going back to their tables after this, and they're not here tomorrow. So please, if you have not gone over there, go over there. All right. This better be a good one.
Okay. Well, thanks.
No pressure, no pressure.
No pressure at all.
Thanks for noticing the beads. Yes, you threw them to me a couple of years ago on Mardi Gras. Who is your all-time, both of you guys? Thank you for being on TV and being so hot. But
thank you for being so hot.
Talking to him?
Both of you. Who is your all-time favorite actor?
I would say mine is Philip Seymour Hoffman.
He's amazing.
Yes. Awesome.
Shit, man. I mean, there's so many of them. I love the guys like Cary Grant. I love the guys that floated on air and could say, you know, the lights look like shit, and you would just go, ah. But there are so many amazing. There are so many great actors and actresses who are actually. That's a little sexist. So many great actors in general.
Yes.
Who've really given their hearts and souls and turned out amazing performances. There's too many. It's like, what's your favorite movie? I mean, there's just so many freaking movies and so many different genres from the beginning of time. So. But thank you.
Thank you. While we're up here, I got a tweet, Paul, and it is, what hair product does Paul use to get his hero hair?
Hero hair.
It's like
45 products.
It's like it's like the secret grandma's secret recipe. I ain't giving you the secret. It's a concoction of many things.
Excellent.
Some of Ian's green tea, some of his banana,
His banana.
a little bit of Ian. Put it all in. Ooh, okay.
I want to thank you guys so much for coming and taking time,
Thank you.
and I'd like to get you back to your table.